These collard greens are so good. Girl, you must have put your foot in the pot. This comment from my grandmother would acknowledge my passage into the Family Kitchen Hall of Fame, an honor accepted with ambiguity as my worth was now defined by the preparation of a 59-cent bunch of dark green leaves. Women in my family were known to throw down in the kitchen, and the girls were expected to follow suit and be good cooks. Women who suffered culinary deficiencies were considered no good and would not be able to get a husband or feed her children. In my grandmother's eyes, the preparation of a good pot of collard greens was a foolproof test of your womanhood. My grandmother taught me how to cook collard greens, and I paid close attention to her instructions. The first set were given at the Rochester Public Market, where she taught me how to buy collard greens. She said, look for big, strong, dark greens, and make sure they don't have any bugs on them. And don't buy them if they're soft, brown, or yellowish. Now that we were in the kitchen, break the stems, place the greens on the cutting board neatly in stacks of 5, roll them the long way, cut them small with a rigid edge knife about a 1/4 inch wide, and wash them good a few times because you don't want no dirt in the pot. Now, put them in that pot of smoked neck bones that's been cooking all morning. Add a spoonful of bacon grease and just a pinch of sugar to cut the bitterness. And turn the fire down low because you can't cook collard greens fast, girl. Now, some of you are wondering, where is your mother? Why is she not teaching you how to cook collard greens? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, on this day, like most days, I don't know where she's at. But I do know that she's in one of the 4 places that she always goes: her day job, her night job, her weekend job, or church. Like many women, my mama had to work triple time to take care of her children, to make sure we had food on the table, clothes on our back, and a roof over our head. And when all that working did not yield enough money to pay the bills, you would find mama in the church praying just as hard as she ever worked, praying that maybe this cold winter day, her children and elderly parents would not have to sit around the kitchen stove to keep warm, praying that there would be enough money to buy the oil that heated our furnace. So she moved my grandparents in with us to make sure that we would be in the care of responsible, loving adults 24 hours a day. And my grandparents enjoyed taking care of us. Grandma felt it was her duty to teach us girls to cook. Remember, she believed good cooking was a ticket to a wedding ring. More than that, Grandma's kitchen was the equivalent of Sigmund Freud's couch. It was a place to lay down your burdens. Now let's get back to my collard greens. After 3 hours of slow simmering, the perfect pot of collard greens, I passed the test, and my grandma was proud. This pot of collard greens received her highest praise. According to my grandma, this was a clear indication. Now, at age 17, I was a woman. I had proven my ability to get a husband and feed my future children. I would soon learn that this was just a taste of what was to come. My worth as a woman, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend, as a nurse, as a wife, as a mother, would encounter many defining taste tests. The most unlikely ingredients would be judged and linked to my value as a woman. The girth of my waist, the length of my hair, fertility, academics, religion, endurance, and the strength of my convictions. I pray that my journey will help you to navigate the collard green curves in your life.